Hey, this is Gray Fox.
And I'm Vixen.
And welcome to another Axe update. I'm not quite sure what number this is, but it'll definitely be displayed. So I'm fresh back from Boca Raton this week. I spent this whole week over there, and next week I'm going back. But we got a ton of stuff done.
Yes.
A ton
Yes.
of stuff done. So I'm looking forward to showing you some of this stuff. So starting out for Gunning Greg, he needed me to refab some of his stuff. So those of you who have one of these, this is the chopper from Sniper Blade Works. And what I did for this is I reprofiled the edge to make it a lot more useful. And it is sharp as hell and will chop the dickens out of choppingness. And then he sent me an Ontario knife. Apparently he had the sheath made, because this sheath is a beast for this thing. Oh, look at all the straps on there. But anyways,
awesome.
it is pretty awesome. But this is a Ontario Knife Company chopper, and he had just chinks in it all the way around. So I reprofiled it and got all the chinks out and made it like new. And this sucker also is sharp as hell.
Cool.
And last but not least, for Mr. Gunning Greg, he sent me a Special Forces shovel that was one of the original ones. I wish I would have taken before pictures because it was beat to shit. But I redid it, and now it looks like new. And I redid the handle, and I gave it this like old look, so it still has some of its original, you know, old looking whatever. I textured it for him a little bit just to give it that good grip, and I redid his whole shovel face and back so that it looks like a new shovel. Before it was just kind of, there was no black left on it. So yeah, so it looks good.
It looks awesome.
Looks awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I just want to say it was just a fun week of axes and shovels because we got to do some really fun stuff on some of these things.
We did.
Yeah.
Do you want to go start on yours?
Okay, so Mississippi Sasquatch. I know he's been waiting quite a while for his shovel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's a Sasquatch footprint with the profile of, oh yeah, a Sasquatch walking.
What?
And it says Mississippi Sasquatch
Mississippi Sasquatch.
in red, white, and blue.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So that turned out great.
Yeah.
And then
Do you want to hold it up? Because I probably don't get close enough.
I'll put it up there.
Okay.
I'll put it up behind us.
Awesome. And then,
Go ahead. Those two.
of course, I left my notes across the room. Coinage 98, I believe it was.
Coinage.
Coinage. Asked for 2 axes. One, a rustic one for him, and then one slightly more feminine for his wife. But then he also wanted to incorporate her birthday. And she's a Taurus, so he wanted to incorporate something with that too. And make it a little more feminine, you know, but still kind of rustic.
Still woodsy.
Still woodsy.
Bushcrafty.
So here is what we have. I'll hold the female, you hold the male.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could have showed them one at a time, but all right.
I guess.
So I did a red oak stain on both of these. On his, I did a multi-cam wrap, which turned out great.
Yeah.
They're all marked, and again, I'll put these up behind us so you can see them a little bit nicer. And then on hers?
On hers, we have a Taurus symbol that is in purple and looks almost like a heart in the middle there. Along with her birthday, May 19.
What?
I know. Originally he wanted the year there, but I said no female wants the year there.
Yeah, their birth
They
date.
don't.
Right? Yeah.
So, and we went with the really nice silver looking wrap.
Yep, looks great.
Yeah.
For next up, we did a couple of things for Lugnut from the BattleBox forums. We did a natural
He asked for like
handle.
a clear, almost honey kind of color.
And so that's what we gave him,
Yeah.
clear almost honey with a red wrap,
Mm-hmm.
which turned out really cool. It's got a nice rustic head on it.
Right.
So yeah, so this is really, really nice. I like it. It's really classy looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it turned out great. And then he wanted a special one. His service dog is Willow Beretta Rogers. That's the dog's name. So I matched, and I'll put a picture of Willow Beretta Rogers up behind me. But anyways, and then of course the pieces and parts. So it's white with brown speckles and brown spots, and I matched the color of the dog as good as possible. And it turned out fantastic. It looks really, really good.
It did.
And then we created this little kind of picture of her face, like a cartoonish picture of her face. And then we put her name right on the shovel itself. So this thing turned out great. I'm super, super stoked about it. Really happy with how it turned out. The coloration is great. It's just really, really nice.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes seeing this stuff in person is so much nicer because all the little brown speckles that are in the white, you
Right.
just won't be able to pick it up if you're not looking at it directly, but very, very cool. So yeah, so this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
last
but not least,
Crappie Killer.
Crappie Killer.
So, you want to talk about what you did on that stain?
Sure.
That incredible stain that you did?
Okay, so I took several images of crappies and I did the stain and layering like a crappie's layering from white to green to black, and I speckled it like a crappie is speckled to get that same kind of color tone that you get on a crappie fish. And then the head is got kind of a scaly patina through the head.
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out really, really cool. But the logo on it is freaking awesome. And the crappie fish that she did, which again I'll put up here, it fits in with the coloration of the fish, which was the whole placement idea. But anyways, yeah, this axe turned out fantastic. I'm super proud of how this turned out. I'm proud of how all of them turned out. We have so many great things that we did this week, and so many things turned out just fantastic. That Crappie Killer was just fun, and it was a long process to do. It took a long time for me to get that thing down and get it right and make it look scaly and fishy and just like it should look, I guess, or like I would imagine it would look. And that's kind of the hardest part sometimes, is you see something in your head and you're like, well, how do I create that out of stain? And you have to be inventive.
Yep.
You know, and it turned out, I mean, it looks fantastic. So yeah, all in all, super happy with how everything turned out. You know, so I hope you guys are happy with your axes and shovels and knives and all the other good stuff. On a side note, the Sly Fox Skinner is currently at Mr. Prepper John at Beer, Bourbon, and Bushcraft, and he's been working on them diligently. So we should start seeing those sometime soon.
Yes.
I haven't seen a final product yet, so other than what's in my head, I have no idea what they're going to look like. I know it's my design, but it's my blade design. He's doing the handle and the sheath, so we'll see. I'm super, super stoked about it, though. Very, very excited.
It's always fun, you know, on a collaboration just to see what the other person's vision is.
Absolutely, and I trust him with any blade project, so very, very happy to be working with him on this.
Oh, cool.
And not only that, but I don't have time to do everything.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I want to make sure I'm getting giving your products the love that they deserve. So when I'm doing my side projects, they kind of take second to your projects as the paying customers. So, anyways.
I also wanted to mention that we're going to be doing monthly videos for the Shooter Loot box.
Shooter's Loot. Shooter's Loot has partnered with us, or we've partnered with them. I don't know. They got a hold of us. The owner got a hold of us and said that they like our stuff and what we do, and they partnered with us to do videos for them monthly. So that's awesome.
So I guess look for more videos.
Yep, look for more videos from Shooter's Loot. We will be doing
Spartan Carton.
Spartan Carton from here on out.
Yeah.
Just they have 2 levels. They're like basic and pro. I think they call it their citizen and warrior. We're only getting the citizen box because we're, of course, we're paying for it. And so, but really that's enough stuff in that citizens box to go through to wet your whistle if you like it. But and then of course Battle Box. We'll be doing Battle Box still. We do pay for our Battle Boxes, but we love it enough that we'll continue to buy the Pro Plus box and go from there.
Yeah.
And what else? And then of course our axe updates and all the other good stuff. And we'll probably end up doing some more stuff on, we're working on getting in better shape, so we'll probably throw some stuff in there about that. Probably do some videos on that. And other random stuff that comes up. And I also want to show you more production stuff, more how to and how I do and things like that. So if you have something that you want to see specifically, by all means, put a note down below, shoot me a comment, and I'm happy to oblige.
Right.
Cool?
Cool.
All right, I think that's all I got for this axe update.
And that's all I got too.
All right. Peace.
See ya.
Stay foxy.
Let's try it again.
All right. Stay foxy.
Stay foxy.
That works for me.
He's not a